Welcome to the Dean Hope Memorial Gymnasium JV basketball action as we have Mill River taking on Leland and Gray, and this should be a fun one tonight as two good teams, two good coaches, and the ball will be controlled by Mill River, and it's Ely with the basketball. She's going to go up and just missed the layup. So a quick start for Mill River. They can't get the finish, and now a jump ball call, and they'll go to Leland and Gray. The Rebels in the dark green uniforms and Mill River in their home white. I'll have the varsity version of Leland and Gray Mill River, and that should be a dandy of a ball game. Able to get the ball in bounds is Jessie Rivas, and she'll be the point guard. She'll bring it in the front court, settle things down, and that pass knocked down and stolen away by Madison Cornell. Up and late whistle, but we'll have a foul called as Cornell, well, I think she's in the act of shooting. Let's see if she'll have some shots here. You're watching Munger Vision, and one guy who brings you, if he does the varsity game, you always get the JV game. No matter what school, what gender, anything, you always, for 15, almost 16 years, I always brought you JV ball. And Cornell will make it a 1-0 Mill River lead, and that's the first points, obviously, of the night. So Turgeon, Sharon, Ely, Weatherhog, and Cornell out there for Coach Shappy, and that shot off the mark. And boy, I tell you, great job by Sharon getting the rebound and stepping to the basket. Weatherhog going to pull it out, and she'll set up the offense. Now she'll run the point also out there. Of course, you remember from the soccer season, she played varsity soccer and played it with some authority out there. Turn, fire, short, tip back outside, and Leland and Gray going to try to split the defense. They do. They'll bring them to the front court. And that's number 11, Samansky, and her pass picked off by Sharon to Weatherhog. It's 1-0 Mill River. 50 seconds into the ball game, and Cornell can hit from there. Sharon with the offensive rebound, and then before the shot, the foul will be called on the floor. Ball out of bounds, possession foul. I'll tell you what, Mill River getting on the boards here early. I know we played 55 seconds of basketball, but already Mill River showing that they can dominate the boards. That was an interesting play, trying to slide the pass and to Sharon, and then Weatherhog came up from behind, made the steal. Turgeon took it away from Weatherhog. The pass up ahead going to be stolen back by Leland Gray. Then Weatherhog will step in front of the pass to Sharon. Open, up, and no. Just a crazy sequence of action, and she'll step out of bounds. It'll be Mill River basketball. Making the attempt to make the steal was Kathleen McAllister, number 22. Now she'll split duty between varsity and JV tonight, so we don't expect to see McAllister play all 4 quarters here. Oh, nice inbounds play, and the basket by Turgeon. And like that, it's 3-0 Mill River, and they're going to go to a press defense. What a perfect pass. It had to be perfect to get it between the two defenders. All right, I had 13 written down, and I've just got to remember to, I didn't write it on the roster, I wrote it on the program, so I will catch up to that. But I do have number 13 in green, her name. I just got to match it up with the number, and that's going to be McAllister to the hole. No good rebound. Cornell, and the foul call. They'll crash to the floor. And this, if I can put my glasses on long enough. Davis, Rachel Davis is 13. Okay. All right, so I don't know what the camera work looked like. I wasn't manning the camera during that. Weatherhog open for a 3-ball, opted not to take the shot. Cornell likes the 3-ball. We'll put it up this time and be off the mark. She had the last game that I videotaped here. She had a bunch of threes. She was hot that day. Oh, nice drive and the finish by McAllister. Cuts the lead to 3-2. Mill River's JV squad with the lead. Ely will get control of the basketball. The pass was tipped coming into her, and boy, blocked, and Turgeon trying to slide the pass out to Weatherhog. Davis with the steal up ahead, and block foul coming up. That's right. That was Samansky that was fouled, and I believe she's going to go to the line and shoot a couple. And so that is the call, and that's would be a good time for me to write down Rachel Davis, number 13. Okay. Always a lot of, it's different the last couple of years. I changed my hours at work. So instead of getting out at a decent hour in the afternoon, going nice and early, so I have time to actually get set, get prepared, it's you get out of work, or now I get out of work, literally, don't even get a chance to change my work clothes. A lot of times it's just a cold sandwich on the run to the ball game, get here with about 8 minutes to spare, set the equipment up, and then try to get the roster going throughout the ball game. All the benefits, and they've taken tons of them away from us, or me, over the years. I think the change in my schedule, because of what I do for volunteer work, I don't want to say hurt more than taking money away in hours, but like they did, or insurances, or huge deductibles. But that was unnecessary to change my schedule, so I get out later. Still 8 hours per day, and it ain't nothing to push me back other than it PO'd me off. But that'll go out of bounds. It's 3-2 Mill River's JV squad with the lead. 4:56 to go in the first quarter. That's Cornell with the inbounds pass. That referee looks like Mr. Blongi, Megan's dad. Now, I'm not positive it is, but it sure looks like him. And he knew a lot about basketball. It could be him. And we will have an over and back call. No foul there, just a violation. And Ely with a little accent on the pass back to the official. Both officials wearing spectacles. That's never a good sign. They both look like Clark Kent, actually. This guy here looks more like Clark Kent because he has full head of hair. But Sharon slapped the ball away, and now we have a foul. And there'll be no shots. That's just the second team foul. Nobody's near the bonus yet. And I don't believe anybody's in foul troubles. I'll just wait for the board. Yeah, it's Sharon that picked up her first personal foul. That's Griffin, number 10, and her pass. Well, I don't know how she did it, but she caught it. That was a tough pass to handle. She got it down to Gallup, number 15. So Leland and Gray will take possession of the basketball on their baseline, and that is Carissa Shaw, number 32, coming in the basketball game now for Mill River in white. McAllister got pushed from behind by Shapiro's out there, 21 Shapiro. I don't know how I missed her. And she made an impact immediately as she'll pick up the personal foul. And that should put everybody at 3 team fouls now. That's going to be just off the mark. Shot taken by Rebus. Put back. Rebus. Boy, they're getting on the glass now. Weatherhog's going to come on the back with the basketball. It's just tipped to her. She's going to give it up on this side to Ely, and going to be off from Ely out of bounds, and then Rebus helping her up. And we're going to have a timeout in a 3-2 basketball game. Mill River's JV squad with the lead on Munger Vision. Gallup got it into McAllister, and it goes off from her shin out of bounds. Now, that really wasn't McAllister's fault. The pass was low and at her shins, and such a short pass, they should have been able to, you got to make it as easy a catch as you can for your teammates. Weatherhog, oh, the Turgeon fouled, which just mattered, was it on the floor, which I believe it was. Turgeon for the second time tonight trying to get a free throw of it, and he pointed to the floor. The whistle went off before the shot, but is she going to get free throws? Yes, she will. All right, she knew more about it than I did. Well, she fooled the official, and they'll be off the front of the room. Turgeon will get a second opportunity, and Fox is at the scores table for Mill River, but she's going to be coming in for the shooter, so Turgeon's second shot with 4:08 to go in the first quarter will be up and good. That'll make it a 4-2 Mill River JV lead, as Rebus will take the ball out of bounds. And like I said, Turgeon will sit down, and Fox now in the ball game. But McAllister traveled or carried the ball, whatever you want to do there. That the pressure from the defender from behind kind of threw her off. And Carissa Shaw will take the ball out of bounds. So it's Shaw and Weatherhog in the backcourt with Ely, Shapiro, and Fox rounding out the 5 on the floor for Coach Shappy's JV squad. And it looks like Emma Weatherhog will be coming in now, number 24 for Mill River at the next opportunity. Boy, McAllister killed the dribble early, needs some help. We'll bring the ball back to Rebus, and Rebus being guarded by Shaw. It's man-to-man defense right now, and a low-scoring first quarter of play. 4-2 Mill River's JV squad with the lead. I tell you, that's a long 5-second not count, and it'll go out of bounds. It was a tough pass again at the ankles of Rivas, and it goes out of bounds. Let's see, a lot of times people will say, geez, oh, they're getting a lot of turnovers, they're not catching the ball. Well, a lot of times it's not the person who's the target of the pass, it's not their fault. Shapiro, I got to travel, and that's what the official will agree with me. And there's the pressure getting extended all the way in the back court by Mill River. Rivas looking, and well, it's getting pretty easy to defend it because they're looking for McAllister every single time now. I mean, they got to have a different wrinkle out there. Okay, so Rivas will take it out of bounds. Jesse Rivas. And a nice job that time of finding a different body. They got 2-on-1, and the pass stolen away by Weatherhog, and then she'll go out of bounds as they try and get the pass over to McAllister. And Weatherhog gives that great speed and that great natural athletic instinct. Got in front of that pass. Again, boy, they were looking for McAllister first, and Rivas will tie the game up at 4-all. Both baskets have come hard here in the first 5 minutes of play as Emma Weatherhog to Shapiro over the top, a nice catch. Now Shaw takes a strong drive to the hole. Might have been looking for a little body foul there, a little push off, didn't get it. But in the last game that I videotaped here, Shaw was red hot in the first half, hitting from the outside with a lot of consistency. And you can see they had Rivas wide open down the floor and never guarded the ball. She was beyond half court, waving her arms, just a hollering, and they couldn't get it to her. Now, Shapiro will sit down for Mill River, number 21. And, you know, I never checked on the pronunciation, but M-U-Z-Z-Y is in the game, Shirley, number 5 from Mill River. I think it's Muzzy. Up and no, danced on the rim, wouldn't happen. Ball still loose on the floor. Big scramble for it. Up, off the backward, and boy, I tell you, look at that effort by Elizabeth Gallup, and she'll give Leland and Gray their first lead at 6-4, and that was just something that wasn't happening early in the ball game. Was the Leland and Gray was getting demolished on the boards, and boy, you can see that last sequence right there. They're starting to turn that around. That's off the mark. Rebound will come down, and the outlet pass up ahead to Griffin. She'll get it under control. That's a tough layup. She got it. That straight on layup, and she was going full throttle too. So I mean, that's just great control. And it goes 8-4. Leland and Gray on a 6-0 run right now. Shaw, no. And again, this is going to be Weatherhog on the baseline. Will tiptoe along it, save it. Shaw with 3 defenders on her. And I like that. Chris is not shy. She'll put the shots up. Long pass picked off by Shaw. Oh, just great action here in this JV score. She's going to take it all the way in. Block foul. McAllister will pick up the foul. And that's the second time since Shaw's come in the ballgame that she's taken it to the hole and challenged the defender. Well, I have no doubt about it. This is shots right here, and I don't have a question in my mind about it. As Hewitt at the scorer's table, she'll check in on a second shot for Mill River. And Carissa's shot will be just a little bit to the right on that shot. And now Hewitt will come in. It's Weatherhog. That's why the scene is Weatherhog. It'll sit down. Kyle Weatherhog. So Emma Weatherhog, the only Weatherhog out there right now. And that shot, nope. I don't know how it didn't happen. It was halfway down the cylinder, that old expression, and came back out. Boy, McAllister zooming into the front court, lost her balance, and will get the pass off. And I'll tell you, they almost made that a basket. Here comes Hewitt the other way. She traveled. Yeah, she just couldn't get the breaks down quick enough. And Brittany Bills, 25, is out there for Leland and Gray also. It's 8-4, the Rebels with the lead. With just 1:21 to go in the first quarter. It's been a very entertaining first quarter. Griffin's pass to Bills. She'll go down low, and that's a very high layup. And the foul will be called on Rivas, I believe, or was it just out of bounds? It was just out of bounds off from Rivas. It was Elizabeth Gallup, 2 on that play that helped out for Leland and Gray as number 21 in the ballgame now. Oh, they told me she wasn't here. Gianita, 21 in there for Leland and Gray. Nearing the minute mark of the first quarter. And like I said, JV games usually never a dull moment. Fox to Shaw, and her pass was intended for Hewitt, and the ball taken away. Rivas. Oh, a double dribble called on Rivas, and it'll be a turnover. Yeah, so Shaw will take a side out to the bleacher side here at Dean Houghton Memorial Gymnasium. There's only bleachers on the one side, and Emma Weatherhog will bring the ball up into the front court, just outside the elbow, kill the dribble, and now needs some help. And yeah, you can't kill the dribble that early. And Rivas fouled by Fox, and there's no doubt about it. Miss Fox got her money's worth on that foul. And, you know, the good thing, if you're going to get assessed a foul, is she didn't allow her to make the basket, so she will send Rivas to the line to shoot 2 shots. And each team now with 5 team fouls apiece. That's a lot of team fouls considering we still are in the first quarter play. And if this trend continues, we'll have a very long second quarter, as there'll be a lot of stoppage and play for free throws. So Rivas looking to add to that 8-4 Leland and Gray lead, will not do so. Shaw with the box out and the quickness to the ball, and boy, she dribbled right to the sideline in a trap, and I don't know how she did it, but she squirted the pass around into the hands of Hewitt, looking for the trailer, which is Emma Hagen. It was tipped away into the hands of McAllister by her teammate Bills. Now to Rivas, 25 seconds. Nope, they're not going to play for the last shot. I don't know how that didn't happen. She made a nice layup attempt, went off the backboard around the cylinder, but wouldn't go down through. Defied gravity. With 14 seconds to go, Leland and Gray looking for a 3-on-0 break. Up and no. So each team missing some easy opportunities. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4. Will Shaw, no, she'll give it off. Fox, this will count, and no. What a wild first quarter from Mill River on Munger Vision. It's 8-4, Leland Gray with the lead in JV basketball action. Cornell, so Mill River will have the basketball first. She'll get into Weatherhog, and that's going to be slapped out of bounds. And I don't have, they've improvised me to number 45. And I don't remotely have a 45. You know what? She's got a varsity jersey on. So you give me a minute and I'll figure out who Leland and Gray's number 45 is. Burden with the ball fake, the dribble, but couldn't get any lane to get the shot off. And Burden, I think the pass was intended for Cornell, but Burden able to get a hand on it, and that's going to be short. Rebound comes down to the Minutemen. They'll kick it back out. Cornell one more time. Got it. You can't get Madison Cornell too many second opportunities. She's just a good perimeter shooter. Wide open, and no. Up, no. Somebody got a piece of the ball, actually. And then losing her balance, falling down, will be Gallup for Leland and Gray. That's going to get pass intended for Muzzy. Got tipped, still got to her. Burden with an interesting head fake. Burden up, and no. Weak side rebounds. Going to come all the way over after being tipped. He'll come off to Cornell. Oh, nice look by Weatherhog to Sharon. Got it. Morgan Sharon with the basket. And we have an 8-8 ball game. Oh, this has got the makings of one of those rock and roll ball games back and forth. It's Rivas. Took that nudge from behind, lost her bounce. The ball went out of bounds, and it'll be more of a basketball. And the tempo picking up too here in the second quarter play. Cornell, long shot, creates a long rebound right back to Cornell. She wants to dump it inside to Sharon. Her little bunny no good, and then she'll reach it and tie up Rivas, and it'll be green basketball. Remember, whoever had the ball start this half out of bounds, it'll be Leland and Gray with the basketball. So Mill River on a 4-0 run has tied the game up. And Szymanski has her pass tipped, and will it become an interception? Yes, it will. Got travel called on Sharon. Well, she kind of did a break dance move on the floor, and that will be a travel call. And that's the correct call by Clark Kent. And we got a timeout taken, and it's Leland and Gray taking a timeout as they'll find themselves in quite a battle tonight on Munger Vision. 8-8 in JV ball from Mill River. All right, so we'll get set to hand off the basketball here after that timeout by Leland and Gray. 6:16 to go, second quarter. And Weatherhawk with those quick hands with the steal and got the layup, in Mill River on a 6-0 run will take the lead back at 10-8. That pass tipped around. It was Davis, number 13, brought the ball. She was looking for Rivas. To Cornell, to Burden, to the bucket. No. Rebound up, and I think that is, yeah, that was Turgeon, 25 back in the ball game that got the first offensive rebound. And that will send Burden to the line. Taylor Burden. There's been a couple different Burdens I watched come up through the ranks here at Mill River, and this is Taylor Burden now. And she will put it up and be just a little bit short. And for Leland and Gray coming in the ball game will be Brittany Bills. So Bills will be in for Davis. And I still don't know who 45 is. Got it. Burden 1 and 2, and that'll extend the lead to 3 at 11-8 now. And Mill River, who did come out with pressure in the back court in that first quarter, has pulled back to set up at mid-court. Leland Gray foul will be on Turgeon. It is the 6 team fouls, so each team now with 6 team fouls apiece, and that means there'll be shots on every foul now. The rest of the first half, well, I shouldn't say every foul, because if you have a player control foul or an offensive foul, there'll be no shots. So Rivas turned fired off the mark, and it's a one and done deal as Sharon got the defensive boards. And here comes Weatherhog. Great look to Cornell. Oh, nice job. You know what happened there? Sharon actually got in front of Turgeon. They're on the same team, and that kind of threw off that pass down inside. And I didn't get the call. I believe they said Sharon 1-4. That was the foul. It was on Sharon. That's the 7th foul. That's her 2nd personal. And I think it'll be Rivas heading to the line. Yes, it will be. So here we are with 5:30 left to go, and already the bonus situation here in the second quarter. I said the varsity matchup I'll have for you on Munger Vision. That should be a dandy of a ball game. Got it. Nice looking free throw by Rivas. And so Rivas looking to make it a 1-point ball game, will not. Again, Sharon, another defensive rebound to Burden. The ball just kind of spun around her neck and dropped on the floor, and Burden between circles to the elbow to Cornell, and nope. Shooters shoot, and that's what Cornell's doing. Boy, they're on the boards again. First, Weatherhog, and then Sharon, and Sharon fouled, and she's going to step to the line to take 2 shots. Fouled in the act of shooting, so Morgan Sharon. Stepping up to the line. And oh, she's got a home rim right there on a flat shot. Had enough backspin on it to drop it in. And Sharon that time kind of rushed the second shot, and it'll stay 12-9 Mill River. But just literally a handoff to Rivas on the wing, shot up, and it didn't go. I'm not sure how come it didn't happen, but it's Ely into the front court. Now Ely looking at that zone defense. Leland Gray setting up in a 2-3 zone. Weatherhog, well, she looked like she had just enough on the baseline to take the drive, but pulled the ball back out. And Ely, yeah, they want to go to see what the zone has done. It's made Mill River think they have to slow the pace of the ball game down. Sharon steps out, puts it up, got it. Nice looking shot from Sharon. So Szymanski will get the ball in the front court to Bills, and boy, good tough catch. Oh, that was actually double dribble, but they called the foul first, and that's getting your money's worth on a foul. I do not have a 15 on the varsity roster, and I do not have a 45 on the JV roster, so I do not know who this young lady is that just took a hard foul. And that'll rim out on her. And Turgeon with yet another rebound. 14-9, a minute at the midway point of the second quarter. Cornell firing away. Nope. Oh no, you keep shooting when you're a shooter. Oh, great look, Sharon. No. Look at Turgeon keep that rebound alive. Rivas, his pass for Szymanski, tipped away by Weatherhog, still fighting for it. And it's going to be Weatherhog that outduels Szymanski for the ball. Cornell 2-ball on it. Nope. Weak side rebound, Sharon, and just enough of a nudge, not to get the whistle for a foul, but also enough of a nudge to get possession of the rebound. That's a good job by Sharon. Weatherhog thought about it. Cornell doesn't think too long before she pulls the trigger on the shot. I like Madison's mentality. You know, you're open, you take the shots. It's about making baskets here. And obviously, she's talented on the outside shot. And obviously, it's okay with everybody on the bench. She takes those outside shots. So Shaw and Fox, 32 and 34 respectively, back in the basketball game for Mill River. As I see Cornell leave. And Sharon. Okay, so that's who the substitutions are for. Carissa Shaw will step on the baseline to put the ball in the play for Mill River. She thought she could pass through the hand of Rivas, and it was stolen away. Long pass down the court. That should be a travel. Yeah, you had a couple. Yeah, Szymanski was one Leland and Gray player, and like I said, I don't know number 15 is for 45 is for Leland and Gray, but they both caught the ball and were running with it, and that unfortunately is a travel. Yeah, the varsity game coming up. It's got a couple of the higher ranked teams in that C division. Weatherhog will swing it out to Ely, and she'll go down along to Fox. Back up top to Weatherhog. No shot clock in the state of Vermont to worry about. Let's play college ball. Oh, nice steal, and then stayed in bounds. Going to set it up for a right-handed layup, and then lost control of the basketball out of bounds. That's why you got to develop a left hand. She could have just stayed strong going to the hole on this side and put it up with the left hand. There's all that extra foot angle and that cost you possession of the ball. So Mill River, after falling behind 8-4, now has a 14-9 lead. That means they've outscored Leland and Gray 10-1 since trailing 8-4. That sounds right. 4-10-1, yeah. Not bad for a Rutland High School education. And Leland and Gray going to take a timeout. And so 2 shots for Turgeon. And she'll get a second chance to readjust here. And just got to kind of take a deep breath and refocus. Easy for me to say, right? She'll front rim it and rebound. It came out to Gallup. And that's going to be the midcourt. Ely with the steal. Ely going to the hole all the way. She did save it. What an effort by Ely. Fox fires. No. Rebound. Turgeon. Got it. Boy, I tell you, Turgeon seems to always be on the boards, whether it's an offensive end or defensive end. Rivas with the grab. 16-9 now. Mill River really taking control, having a big second quarter. And there's the basket by Davis. That's 4 points now in the ball game for Davis. Makes it just a 5-point lead for Mill River. Shot up and short. Rebound came straight down. Gallup with the rip out of there. Will outlet the basketball. Here's the push by Leland and Gray. The Rebels in the green, and Rivas on the trail, double dribbled. And she knew it. Yeah, because she stopped. She knew it. You know, it hasn't been as, it's only been 3 fouls apiece here in the second quarter, so I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. So either the officials developed a flow and feel for the game, or the players kind of got it all together. As Turgeon getting up slow after the foul to the floor. And Rivas will be called for the foul, and that's 2 on Rivas now. Turgeon seems to be all right. She's favoring her right shoulder, but she's in an upright position. Actually, she seems to try and get composed out there. Weatherhog with a comforting word and a pat on the back. You know, I remember years ago doing a JV game at MSJ, and it seemed like on every foul that the young lady that whoever got fouled kind of had an emotional outburst tear-wise. I remember somebody sitting near me, oh, it's girls basketball. It isn't. I gotta tell you, I see the gentleman get all upset too. It's just, I didn't realize that it was that physical a foul, and that's why I felt bad after I said she appears to be fine, but she's definitely flexing her right shoulder, and hopefully Turgeon won't have any serious damage there, and she'll be able to come back in the basketball game. I should not be so quick to diagnose. And it should be Leland a great ball. Down by 6, 17-11. With a minute 26 to go in the half. 19 fouls on Leland and Gray, 8 on Mill River. And this is Davis, and she'll snap the pass off to the lady with no name or no numbers in the roster. I think it hit the inline. It did. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be the Minutemen with the basketball. So yeah, get set, and the second half should be interesting. It's matter of seeing what the coaches change up here. Shapiro says, well, why not? Nope, try to use the glass to bank it in. The ball's on the floor. There'll be a scramble for it, and there'll be a jump ball called as Shapiro getting down there on the floor to get the ball for Mill River. Shaw will take the ball out of bounds. Yeah, they won't run that line play from the free throw line. You can see it right there, and they'll just pop it up, build the wall. Fox passed up the shot. It's almost like they should have a triple screen for it and catch the ball and shoot, and that was tough. The pass to Fox was screened by one of the defensive players of Leland and Gray, and it helped creating that turnover. Rivas will call for the ball, and she'll get it. She's over the midcourt stripe, and oh, tell you what, she knew it, and there was no doubt about that. That was a big-time travel. If I walked that much during the day, I wouldn't weigh as much as I did, but that's irrelevant. It was just, I don't know where she was going, but she was getting there in a hurry. So it's still 42 seconds to go. A nice grab by Sean. She double dribbled, yeah. She brought the ball down to control the pass. She took a dribble. And then she started up again. Davis working against Weatherhog over the timeline. And boy, I tell you, I don't believe she got her momentum. Giannita, 21, her momentum carried her forward now to play. So still 30 seconds to go. We've had 4 possessions, 2 per team in the last 14 seconds. Nice grab by Fox. Shot up, shot, no good. And who was that? That was Shapiro coming in there to keep the ball alive. Unfortunately for Mill River, it will go out of bounds. And there's the defense back. That's to try to make them eat up some clock, advancing the ball. 2-on-2 coming, and I believe it will be, yeah, Leland and Gray basketball with still 9.2 seconds left in what seems to be a never-ending second quarter. Oh, I think Shaw got a block on that. She definitely did. That's going to be 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and got it at the buzzer. It's Rivas making it a 17-13 Mill River lead in JV basketball on Munger Vision at the half. And Jimmy Shortle and Darlene Janowski, the officials for the varsity game. And what you missed was a foul, already a foul, as Sharon picked up her 3rd foul, and yeah, McAllister with the double dribble and the turnover. Score stays the same, 17-13. And I tell you, we're just 4 seconds into the 3rd quarter, but a lot has already happened. Ely going down to Sharon, she'll post up, and no. I tell you, That was a good first half of basketball by both teams. Even though they each experienced a little bit of a hot quarter and a cold quarter, at least they rotated when they took turns with who had the hot and who had the cold. Now go out of bounds as Ely will be helped up by Cornell, and Cornell's going to stay back there and flip the ball in bounds to Weatherhog. Ely open, 3-ball on it, and I'll get my camera focus. There we go. Up, and the offensive put back will sit on the rim and not go. I believe that was Sharon that had the opportunity. And that will be on the arm, and shots coming up, and I still don't know who that young lady is. For Leland and Gray, she's got a varsity jersey on. They taped a number triangle on it, make it look like a 45. She's not listed on my JV or my varsity roster. And Shapiro at the scores table, but she's got to wait till the second shot to enter the ballgame for Mill River. No, I was talking to Jimmy and Darlene, like I said, the officials for the varsity game, and they are not closet viewers. They watch Munger Vision, and they actually do it with the audio on. And they sit there and tell me they listen to this, and I said this, and I like it when I find it funny when people stop me and go, oh, you know, I was watching this game on TV or this talk show you're doing, and you said this and you said that. And I'm thinking, yeah, I know that. I'm just old. I don't have Alzheimer's disease yet. And I'm thinking, I said it. Yeah, I know it. It wasn't like an accidental thing. When I say something, believe me, it's very calculated, very articulated. And I just find it funny when people actually listen to what a doofus like myself says. That's Fox from the corner for the basket. There's the pressure again in the backcourt, and there's the turnover. There's the pass to Ely, and they'll slow it down now as Leland and Gray back in defensive position as they trail 19-15. There's the steal. Up and got it this time to finish. And cuts it to 19-17 as Leland and Gray and Mill River have each had the lead tonight. And Ely, long shot, flat rebound. Here comes Davis, and she'll stop it at the elbow and give the ball back to the trailer, which is McAllister. McAllister regains possession, went up and got fouled by Ely. And if I'm somebody on one of the 15s had 3 fouls, so I'll see if this is Ely's 4th or her 2nd. But it's her 2nd. Okay, so it's 15 for Leland and Gray. That's got the 3 personal fouls, which is right there. Gallup having the basketball handed to her, and Davis left alone is going to take the shot, and no. Followed up her own miss, and Shapiro, travel call. Shapiro played just some excellent defense there for Mill River. No, Jim Shortle, of course, is the organizer and founder and coach of the, oh my goodness, Fox on fire. She'll hit that with a defender right in her face. 21-17 now. And there's the steal by Weatherhog and Davis. And there's no possession right now. Now we've got a jump ball. But Jimmy is the Rutland Rec Pride football coach and runs that program. And I usually do 2, 3, 4 games a year for him. And he asked me, he said, you're going to come do games next year. And he'd already made it, Darlene and him already made a comment about something I said. I said, no, I said, I'm cutting back my schedule 75 to 100% next year. So there's going to be casualties in what I don't videotape anymore, and that's unfortunately one of them. Been a long, almost 16 years, been a long haul, man. And Weatherhog was trying to go to Shapiro and toss the ball away. 21-19, the pace here in the 3rd quarter, much better, fan-friendly pace. The press has been a bother, to say the least, for Leland and Gray. This time they'll get it into the front court to McAllister. And boy, she got the ball hung up on her hip, but still able to generate a pretty decent shot. And then Leland and Gray players got pushing each other and realized they're on the same team. And oh, who was that? Weatherhog draining it. And all of a sudden, Mill River's shooting percentage from the outside has just skyrocketed between Fox and Weatherhog. And here's McAllister off her foot. We'll get it to her teammate. That's blocked by Cornell and saved by McAllister. Unfortunately, back to Ely, who plays for Mill River. 23-19, and what's been a much better Third quarter here to watch. From my perspective, they want to post up Shapiro, blocked. Gallup with the block, and then the steal by Weatherhog. Cornell left alone. Nope. That was a 2-point shot. Shapiro straight up. Nope. One more time. No. Boy, some great chances by Mill River in the basket. They should have just dunked it. As Griffin went back to get the basketball, Davis was there also, and we'll have it going on the baseline to Leland and Gray, but not before Hewitt checks in the ballgame, number 20 for Mill River, Sarah Hewitt. As Ely will sit down with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. And, well, they kept possession of it. They went off a couple different Leland Gray. Oh, what a great catch by Gallup. Turns, fires, no good. Just keeps Gallup went in there and kept the rebound alive. Then went to Griffin, number 10. So Leland and Gray with another chance to set up offensively. We'll go to McAllister. She'll go up and strong off the glass. Look at McAllister use that height. Oh, she gets pulled down from behind. Who's that? Hewitt also hit the deck. Bodies flying everywhere. Shot will be gone around and no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Cornell. 3:54 to go, third quarter. 23-19 Mill River. And speaking of Mill River, they have a substitution. Carissa Shaw coming in for Madison Cornell. I think I went out from Weatherhog. No, I was wrong. Looked like she was dribbling out of bounds, but it must have been already out of bounds. So Weatherhog and Shaw, the backcourt. This will be Weatherhog that will cross the timeline. And look at that 2-3 zone defense being played by Leland and Gray. And a over toss. Fox is a pass too high. And Gallup hustling down the inline. And she'll take the ball out of bounds as Davis, number 13, is going to sit down and take a breather. And who took her spot? Bills, 25. Nice grab by McAllister. Tell you, Mill River seems like they should have a much larger lead, but Leland and Gray hanging around, and that will go off from Shapiro out of bounds. Going to stay with the Rebels as Muzzy coming in the ballgame now, number 5. For Mill River. Oh, who made the play defensively? I think Muzzy made the play defensively that knocked the ball free to Shapiro, who was tied up by Gallup and McAllister. And after everything settles, all the dust settles down, it's going to be Mill River basketball. And Leland and Gray reluctant to extend the defense, and it's worked out for them, only down to 4 points. Hewitt just dribbled to an open spot and missed the shot. And Shapiro aggressively went and got the ball, but also committed a foul. As it was Gallup getting up, holding her right wrist. And I believe that Shapiro's, I have it in my head as her third foul, and that's what it is, yeah. So she'll pick up her third foul. Tipped around, and last touch by Mill River. I believe actually last touch by Weatherhog. And that's going to be, what happened there was the Leland and Gray player, number 15, Gallup, was out of bounds when she came in contact with the basketball, and it's going to be Mill River ball. It's going to be Carissa Shaw, 32. Muzzy up, foul. Boy, and this third quarter was cruising along, and all of a sudden we've gotten just a bunch of turnovers and a bunch of fouls. And that'll be the first team foul on Leland and Gray here in this second half. 4 on Mill River, and stolen away by Leland and Gray. The quick push to front court, and she went up and never. Well, that happens. That was Griffin, who caught the ball and just felt like jumping. She didn't pass it or shoot it. That's kind of how my Puggle plays ball with me. When I toss her the ball, she'll just pick it up and jump for no reason. So Weatherhog might have gone away with some pretty big steps there, but she'll retrieve the ball, keep the dribble alive, squirt it out toward Muzzy, and it'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover on Mill River. That was just destined to happen. That whole sequence there was looking like turnover. And Muzzy able to squirt the pass ahead to Weatherhog, to Shaw, and she'll pass the defender by, stop, pull up, and no. And Shapiro with a great effort to save the ball, cross the line with her toe, and that'll be Leland and Gray of the basketball. But I tell you, players are so hesitant. There's a turnover, throwaway, to bring the ball back to the middle of the floor. They all get pinned on these sidelines, and they have 2 defenders usually, plus the sideline. And I never understood that. Go where there's more court to work with to give you more options to do stuff, and thins out the bodies where they're all nice cut by Weatherhog. Good look, and no. There's been a lot of those missed shots like that tonight by both sides. Foul, big time foul, and that's going to be on Muzzy. She'll hit the deck, and the official will check with her, and she says she's okay. And that will stop the clock with 2:07 to go in the third quarter. And that will send McAllister to the line to shoot a couple. Got it. And they're going to allow Burden, number 33, to come in for Hewitt for Mill River. Okay, so they're all set with the substitutions. Szymanski also in the ballgame, number 11 for Leland and Gray. Got it. 23-21, and like I said, Leland and Gray down by just 2 points, but it seems like it should be a lot more. It's Weatherhog's pass to Burden, will put it up and hit the side of the backboard. It'll come off to Gallup. Her pass tipped, stolen away by Weatherhog. Wanted to go to Shapiro, hit about 8 different people, and here comes Leland and Gray all the way down the floor. Missed it. Whoa, gotta learn to dunk it. If you can't make the layup, you gotta dunk it. Jump ball. As Burden will get up along with Bills. It's been a very entertaining JV basketball game. Boy, they finally found Szymanski, and she'll kick the ball back out and then get out of the paint, and that's going to go up short. Out of bounds, last touch by Shapiro. Shaw getting up off the floor now from over, and Cornell coming over to the scores table and allowed to check in for the Minutemen. And she's going to take Shaw's spot. Tipped around, and boy, that could be a foul called. Could be a travel, could be a foul, and it could be a 3-second. They'll pick the travel. They had their choices there. And we still have a minute and a half to go in the JV game, third quarter. Oh, the fourth quarter. Go be a long fourth quarter. Number I'm looking at in a 2-point ball game is Mill River as a team has 5 fouls. So actually that's the travel on Burden. That could really come into play for Leland and Gray to get back the lead, win the game, get a lead through the fouls and the free throws. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but 5 team fouls heading into the fourth quarter against 1 team foul, and there's a turnover. As Szymanski thought Gallup was going to step out on the wing and put too much of a lead on the ball, it'll go out of bounds. As we near that magic 1-minute mark. Weatherhog, McAllister on her. Shapiro moving away. I'm not sure there. I think she wanted a screen set earlier, Weatherhog did, and Shapiro kept backing up away from her, giving her room. Burden looks. Burden ball fakes, kicks it back out to Weatherhog. Oh, great move. Got the penetration, looking for Muzzy. Great catch, and then the foul. And that'll be the second team foul. It should be on the floor. It should be no shots. It's going to go on the baseline. Yes. Cornell looks, finds Weatherhog, puts it up, strong. Whoa, McAllister. I don't know what she was spacing on, but she watched the ball go by her. Cornell, got it. Madison Cornell with the bucket. 25-21 and a turnover. That press that time, again, that press has been a very effective press for Mill River. Probably has created 65, 68% of the time has created a turnover. Weatherhog might still have it. She'll tip it forward and chase it down. I never gave up on her because I knew she might get it. To Shapiro, can't roll it in. 8 seconds left. And the ball will be in Mill River's offensive end of the floor, so that 8 seconds is like having 20. They don't have to come up the half court. They're right here. Muzzy, well, she backed in and passed it out. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Burden puts it up. It'll count if it goes. It's going to be short. That's the quarter. We'll head to the fourth, and a 4-point lead for Mill River in JV action over Leland and Gray.